I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where we talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask everybody to smash the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to get to 1,000 likes a video. I'm going to keep you guys up to date daily on everything crypto related that you need to be very successful in this market. Like the video, subscribe, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, sideways with reddish undertones. This is a Bitcoin daily chart. And I want to kind of give you guys a picture where there's a lot of uncertainty about Bitcoin's next move. And I'm going to build potentially both cases here real quick. So on the daily chart, yesterday I talked to you about a break to the downside of the rising wedge. And potentially one of the rising wedges on a shorter term time frame has broken lower. I don't really see the volume to validate the idea that this daily falling wedge has broken to the downside. Now you can see the daily candle, if it's drawn this way. You know, one thing about drawing patterns is there's obviously different ways to draw the patterns. Now we've got this white trend line here. Now this is the big test for Bitcoin. Can Bitcoin break above here? Now one of the confusing signals is you've got decreasing volume on increasing price, which is bearish. Now saying that this hasn't broken to the downside yet, potentially it will. The key is Bitcoin needs to hold the 6,800 level at all costs. And so sometimes you have to throw the patterns out the window and you just have to focus on key support levels, right? And that's going to give us a lot more information here going forward. So the key level I want you guys to watch is 6,800. 6,800 breaks to the downside. Then, you know, we're going to see 6,500 and possibly lower, 6,200, and there'll be some downside. Now you've got possible bearish divergence. You also have a possible bearish MACD cross. So now let's go into, this is a 4-hour chart. Now this smaller rising wedge, I do have volume. I do have volume down here that validates the idea that something broke lower. More than like this trend line clearly broke lower, and you got this rising wedge right here that broke lower. But the question is, what if, let me bring this trend line here. What if the trend line is drawn like this and the price action is actually at the bottom of this lower trend line? Again, break support. We know what time it is. Move, expect more downside. A lot of uncertainty in the market right now. And you can tell because the way these altcoins are trading. There's not a whole lot of movement in the altcoins. Yeah, it's a holiday weekend too. You know, so that has to be considered. I just want to kind of paint this picture of there's just uncertainty, right? Technical analysis is not a crystal ball. It's not about predicting the future. It's saying, hey, if this 68 level breaks, you do not want a part of the downside, okay? Everything else will fall into place, and I'll keep you up to date daily. Now, look, you've got negative momentum decreasing here. You've got a possible short-term bullish MACD cross. So this is a 4-hour, right? So this is going to, you know, be something that you consider to play out over the next couple, you know, day or so. Whereas the daily takes more time. It's not as immediate as your shorter term time frames. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. It's amazing to see the gains we make in the trading group on a daily basis. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Boom, 52% out of link. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup posted in the trading group on the 17th of last month. Boom. Here is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, again, posted March 17th, broke out 60% gains over time. This is Vechain, up 28%. I just posted this recently. Listen, the trading group is extremely successful, and you can see there's 1,584 people in the trading group. Now, most of these members are not short-term traders. They're not, let me trade with 100x leverage. Most of them buy and they hold for a couple months. They make a bunch of gains and they know when to sell. This person's up 1,000% on Link, but these people trade on leverage, so it's different. This person's up 215% on ADA. This is probably one of the best stories in the trading group that I've heard in a long time. I've successfully traded $4,000 into $96,000 over the last 3 weeks. Now, one of the bearish ideas that I see is on the weekly, depending on how this weekly candle closes tomorrow about this time, you've got a shooting star, right? Shooting stars are bearish candles. This has been the reason why this wick up here is so long is because the price action shot up here and then there's been a bunch of sellers push this price back down. That's why this is a bearish candle. Shooting star. And a lot of people are talking about this. Upper wick 2 to 3 times the size of the body. Small body, small lower wick, and it's tiny. But what I would say is, hey, there are these shooting stars. Here's examples of shooting stars that are in rising bull trends. Okay, so again, uncertainty. What's going to happen? But the important thing about technical analysis is you have to have a plan both directions. What am I going to do if Bitcoin takes off? I'm going to buy a breakout to the upside. Possibility that this is a bump and run pattern, which is bullish. You know, we got the halving coming up. Okay, 6,800 breaks. I don't want any part of trading Bitcoin at that point. I don't want to hold Bitcoin below, you know, if it drops below 6,800. There's some downside ahead, right? Potentially, there's still some bounce ideas in here. There's been 2 halvings recently, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV. It's really important to see how their prices react over the short term to get an idea what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Typically, Litecoin got wrecked after the halving. Bitcoin historically gets wrecked after the halving. Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Cash, let's see what happens. Now, Bitcoin, I found this pretty amazing idea. So there was an investor that prepared to sell 1,000 Bitcoin on a major exchange when Bitcoin dropped from 7,150 down to 6,800. Okay, so you get these big sells. There's 1,000 Bitcoin deposited on Huobi exchange, and it fell off a little cliff. And now we're down here just basically consolidating right above 6,800. What's interesting to see here is the crypto fear and greed index, because people are still fearful. Extreme fear, extreme fear, extreme fear, extreme fear. Do the market makers and the whales want to dump this market when people are scared and get, you know, extreme, super extreme fears and get this down to a 5 and then pump this price for a halving run up? I think we'll see a halving run up and then potentially sell off afterwards. People are going to take profits. So it just makes me wonder, is it going to be dump, then halving run up, then dump again? Or is this the halving run up? While people are fearful, people are scared, and people are going to FOMO into the next move higher. Because retail is wrong about 70% of the time because they're buying on emotion, right? They're super fearful. So man, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Like, we have an amazing month ahead of us in crypto. Bitcoin closes above the range of heck as top traders eye upside. So basically, a lot of people think that, hey, there could be some bullish ideas here. Could be some bullish ideas. You know, Bitcoin's been able to hold that 6,800 level, and that's what it's all about. 6,800. Write that on your whiteboard and remember it. I talked to you guys a little bit about this yesterday. Interest in Bitcoin is rising. There's 430,000 new wallets created over the past 90 days. I had some comments in the comment section. Oh, that's way too bullish of a title. New money's coming into the market. Listen, I see this firsthand. Like, I get emails from people like, hey, Chris, I've never sent Bitcoin before. I want to join your group. Chris, can I pay you with a card? Can I pay? You know, people want to join the group and they're just completely new. Oobit releases a Coinbase powered sky scanner for Bitcoin. This is a peer-to-peer, P2P trading community. It allows users to trade Bitcoin amongst one another. Using AI, the platform compares the best prices to buy Bitcoin aggregating the data, much the same way Skyscanner does for flights. In effect, crypto traders can save money by finding better deals on buying, selling, or trading Bitcoin. So Oobit partnered with Coinbase for provision of wallet and custodial services. Now they plan to integrate Oobit Pass, which is going to be a digital ID that unifies know your customer. So essentially you'll be able to locally verify yourself one time, and you'll be able to trade on these integrated exchanges. So they're going to have some pretty amazing KYC technology. This is going to use optical character recognition, and they have liveness detection for high accuracy AI-based testing. The team at Oobit are currently working on rolling out a prepaid crypto card for liquidating crypto assets, P2P atomic swaps, and fiat wallet. At present, they're only available for trading, buying, or selling Bitcoin, but they look to expand in the future to attract new traders. But again, the idea here is, with everything that's going on in the panic situation in society, potentially this P2P type trading will be a lot more popular in the future. Like these big, huge, centralized exchanges may not be the future of crypto. We know this, right? Now, they don't currently have a fiat withdrawal option available. They're looking to integrate it in the coming future. In the meantime, users are going to receive funds via different payment methods, including bank transfers. CZ endorses Brave Browser's basic attention token for protecting internet privacy. So this is a huge endorsement. Obviously, CZ, very successful man in cryptocurrency. A lot of guys don't like him, but for what it's worth, he's a powerful figure in the cryptocurrency space. If you guys haven't checked out Brave Browser, the link is in the description. You know, obviously it's free, it's secure, and they'll pay you for watching ads, basic attention token. Bitcoin SV, what's going on here? Bitcoin SV's roadmap is now password protected. The hash rate for the network has plummeted in the past 2 days as miners run for the door. The miners are capitulating. They get paid half as much to mine Bitcoin SV. So this is important to pay attention to. Let's see what happens here. We know what happened to Litecoin. Now we've got Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Cash to watch. However, why did they password protect their roadmap? I want to hear your thoughts on this in the comment box. BitMEX's Arthur Hayes is saying Bitcoin's likely to revisit 3,000 soon as the asset classes plunge again. We've seen Bitcoins tied to traditional markets. Like this panic situation potentially is going to bring traditional markets lower again. The X factor here with Bitcoin is you got your halving run up. You know, so is this the halving run up, or are we going to hit lows again and then bounce and run up? This person stated, I like big dips and I cannot lie. Big dips are great. Buy the big dips, but sell the big tops. You got to sell the tops. You got to take the profit. You got to take your profits in this market. People do not lose money in crypto. Other people take your money, period. Reddit's going to use Ethereum, possibly, for a new token-based point system. This is huge. People down here, they're complaining. They're saying, hey, a huge company is going to adopt blockchain, and everybody's saying how worthless the idea is. Like in the comments, Reddit's kind of like super nerds of crypto, right? You want to get good information, good opinions, very strong opinions, you go to Reddit. Put it in your search terms in Google, and you'll find a wealth of information. But be focused on the fact that Reddit, with a huge user base, they're going to use Ethereum possibly for their new token-based point systems. I think this is huge. Fidelity is going to expand Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies trading. Mainstream adoption. It's happening right now before our eyes. So Fidelity, they're going to expand Bitcoin and crypto trading for institutional investors. That's what we need. More whales. ErisX Exchange is going to offer deeper liquidity books for Bitcoin trading. We want mainstream to adopt us. And these traders are coming too. They're just going to make it a little bit more challenging. So we got to up our game. The goal is not to trade against the whales. It's just ride their waves. Let's ride their waves together. Former Goldman Sachs executive moves partial portfolio to Bitcoin. Goldman Sachs executive. That's a huge bank. And he's buying Bitcoin. Mainstream adoption. It's happening. This is the future. Watch. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.